You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
It's Tuesday, July 28th. Here's why global investors are paying attention to Korea today. Global capital just made a decisive bet on Korea's AI infrastructure ambitions. Nvidia is now a top 3 shareholder in Naver. The won just posted its sharpest monthly strengthening since the 2008 financial crisis. A Chinese memory maker's IPO just outpaced anything Asia has seen this year. Naver secured a $10 billion combined package from Nvidia and Brookfield to build global AI data center capacity. At the same time, the won strengthened sharply against the dollar, reshaping returns for foreign holders of Korean assets. Both developments unfolded as China's CXMT staged the largest Asian IPO of the year, intensifying competition in the memory sector Korea leads. Here's what the numbers show. Nvidia acquired a 4.5% stake in Naver through a $1 billion third-party share placement, its first such issuance in 22 years. Naver separately signed a $9 billion AI infrastructure deal with Brookfield, the company's largest external funding agreement ever. The won strengthened 5.61% against the dollar this month, falling from a post-2008 high of 1,555.8 won to 1,468.5 won. Foreign investors sold a net 11.76 trillion won of Korean equities in early July, then reversed to net buying of 1.62 trillion won from July 13th to 27th. CXMT shares jumped 465.82% on its Shanghai debut, giving it a market cap of 3.28 trillion yuan and Asia's largest IPO of the year. Broadcom's market cap reached $1.82 trillion, ranking it 7th globally and 2nd among U.S. semiconductor firms behind Nvidia. Chinese AI lab Moonshot released the full weights of its Kimi K3 model, a 2.8 trillion parameter system scoring 57 on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index. At least 9 leveraged single-stock ETFs tracking Japan's Kioxia have filed for U.S. listing approval. So what does this mean for global investors watching Korea? Earlier, we said Nvidia is now a top 3 shareholder in Naver. Here's what that actually means for you. Strategic equity stakes from U.S. tech giants are becoming a new channel of foreign capital into Korean tech, beyond passive index flows. The won's rapid strengthening changes near-term hedging costs for anyone holding Korean assets, and a Fed rate decision this week could reverse the move. CXMT's capital raise is a reminder that Korea's memory dominance now faces a well-funded Chinese rival racing to close the technology gap within years. What to watch? The U.S. Federal Reserve's rate decision this week, which could move the dollar and reverse won strength. SK Hynix and Samsung earnings calls on July 29th and July 30th, respectively. CXMT's HBM3 development timeline, targeted for later this year. That's today's AI Prism, Global Investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a WON IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.